Hello, welcome again. Today we are going to talk about the project quality and risk management. We'll be talking about what happens when we are planning for the quality management. So if we are in the process, what do we do? And again, we'll be talking about the types of costs related to the quality planning, quality control, and the quality assurance. We will also be talking about the tools and inputs which are engaged in the project quality management process planning. So if we are planning, we make sure that we are developing the structured approach for meeting the stakeholder or the customer requirements, what the customers are needing in our projects. Input we use in the planning process of quality management, we use the project charter. As project charter is the main document which include all information about the project. We also use project management plan documents. The project management plan documents include different documents. For example, we may talk about the risk management plan. We may talk about the stakeholders management plan and engagement plan, requirement management plan. For the project documents, we use assumption log, requirement registrations. We use also risk register. Risk register is where we have recorded the risks happening in our project. So for us to deal with these risks, we have to record them. And then if we are planning for the project quality management, we have to consider those documents. And also we use enterprise environmental factor. The enterprise environmental factor refers to what are surrounding our company or our project. We also use organizational process asset as an input to planning project quality management plan. So organizational process assets, these are like the templates we use in the company or in the project. Like project manager may be having the way of operating in a given project, and then he or she wants to integrate that system in the current project. So if it's the case, then he will use those templates to execute the project quality management plan. Again, there are some quality metrics in the project management, uh, specifically in the project quality management. We have schedule performance index and customer satisfaction. Schedule management or schedule performance index measures the performance against the schedule or the quality of the project against where our project or the time our project has been set. For example, if the schedule has to last for 6 months, and then we measure where we are according to the time we are in. So customer satisfaction is the measurement of the customer's appreciation to the project. If we talk about the cost in the quality management process, we talk about the cost of non-conformance. The cost of non-conformance is the cost associated with the ensuring that the project quality is being met. So this, we may talk about training, the training cost, for example. We may talk about testing. We may talk about the cost that we pay for the inspection, being inside the organization inspection, or we pay the person from outside to do inspection for us. And all of those contribute to the project quality conformance or to meeting the stakeholder requirements. In this process, we make sure that we are working to please the customers, or we are delivering the product to the customers that why we need to get to the project conformance. And the cost of non-conformance, that was the cost of conformance, cost of non-conformance. If we didn't pay for the cost of conformance, or we paid, but it didn't give a good result, so we have failed in the process. We have to then follow up with correcting the mistakes. So this comes to meet the stakeholder standards or the project standards. We talk about the warranty or rework of the product. If we have produced a product and then they rejected it because it didn't meet the requirements, in that case, we have a prevention cost, which is the cost we pay or we incur to prevent the occurrence of the defect in a project. While the appraisal cost is the cost which we pay in the process of evaluation and assessing the quality of the product. We may talk about the inspection, testing, and quality audit. All those costs are the appraisal costs, so as to evaluate in the process while we are in execution. The failure cost, if we in the appraisal it didn't go well as planned, so we encountered some defects, then we have to pay for the failure cost. This failure cost is the amount of money or the cost incurred to clear the defects that was found. For example, we may talk about the rework, or if the project or the product didn't meet the stakeholder requirement, then we have to redo the project or to redo the product. Or we may talk about customer dissatisfaction. If a customer is not satisfied with the product, then this means